ML Sports Take here, brought to you by our great friends over at Rosie's Corner, Burton Ace Hardware, and Jammin' Beats. NHL starts tonight, and some storylines I'm looking at for the season in no particular order. Number one, can the Colorado Avalanche repeat? They have a lot of really good players still left from that team last year, including Nathan McKinnon and others. But again, Nazem Kadri not there anymore. They lost him in the offseason. Darcy Kemper's not there anymore in between the pipes. Their goalie situation is a little defensive depth, a little behind Cal McCarr. So let's see what Colorado can do here, and it's awfully hard to repeat. And, of course, we're all wondering if they have the, proverbial Stanley Cup hangover as well. Tampa Bay Lightning, are they still the favorite in the East? Let's wait and see. They still have a ton of their core guys left, including Andrei Vasilevsky. They got Victor Hedman. They've got Steven Stamkos, Cirelli, and the list goes on and on. Obviously, Andre Palat signing in New Jersey because of the salary cap situation, and they traded Ryan McDonough to the Nashville Predators. I got my eyes on the Pittsburgh Penguins as well. I mean, they retained Letang, they retained Evgeny Malkin, and this is a team that now still thinks that they have a championship window. Sidney Crosby has 3 years left on his contract. So they think that they can go for it and go for it hard. One of the fascinating teams, I think, in the NHL this year, the Calgary Flames. They had a busy offseason when you think about trading one Matthew Tkachuk, of course, for Jonathan Huberdeau and Mackenzie Weegar, the defenseman, in that swap with the Florida Panthers. They also signed Nazem Kadri. They watched Johnny Gaudreau sign with the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Flames, really exciting team. They've got Jacob Markstrom growing in goal. I think Calgary can make some serious noise. I'm also looking for the Edmonton Oilers. Their situation here, signing Jack Campbell to that 5-year, $25 million deal. You take a look at this Edmonton team. We know how good they were last year. Western Conference Finals, they got there by outscoring the Flames, but then they lost to the Avalanche by scoring and then giving up more goals, to Colorado. So this is going to be an interesting year for Edmonton, but I think, they did sign kind of a backbone type of player in Jack Campbell between the pipes. Should be an upgrade from anything they had last year in goal. We know McDavid and Draisaitl are special, so let's see what happens with Edmonton. New York Rangers, I think, are a Stanley Cup contender. I think they're in the window right now to try and win a Stanley Cup. When you look at, Igor Shesterkin, by far and away was the best goalie in the NHL last season, captured the Vezina Trophy. But this is a team that is really, really deep, that is really, really, really strong, in all the big positions, on a hockey roster. And I think they've got, honestly, probably 5 to 7 guys who are on the trajectory to go to the Hall of Fame. I mean, I think that's how good this roster really is. I mean, when you look up and down, you've got, as far as centermen go, the depth there, right? Zibanejad, you pick up Vincent Trocheck in the offseason. Love that move. Barclay Goodrow, good Lord. Left wingers, I mean, my goodness. Chris Kreider had a great year last year. You've got the youngster in Lafreniere. Pick up Jimmy Vesey. Ton of depth there as well. Right wings, they've got Capo Caco, still very, very young at age 21. And that's the other thing. They have a lot of young players. Even Chris Kreider is only 31 years old. You look at a Ryan Reeves, a veteran. Kravtsov is 22. And then defensively, they're in great shape. I mean, when you look at Ryan Lindgren and Adam Fox and company, Jacob Trouba, their defense is terrific. And then, obviously, the aforementioned Igor Shesterkin puts the cherry on top. This is a win-now situation for the Rangers, I think, this year, next year, and the year after that with the players they have. Also, finally, looking at 3 teams, Ottawa Senators, Detroit Red Wings, and the Buffalo Sabres. These are all teams kind of in the same department trying to, restructure some things. The Red Wings added some veteran presence, on their roster. We know the Buffalo Sabres committed to Tage Thompson. They got a lot of young players. They traded Jack Eichel last year, Peyton Krebs, Alex Tuch, ready to roll. The question with the Sabres is goaltending, and Ottawa should be a high-flying team with, a lot of really young, good players. I mean, when you think of, Brady Tkachuk, and a host of others, they made some big-time moves as well, trading for Alex DeBrincat. You sign a Claude Giroux, who's still got plenty left in the tank. So Ottawa, Detroit, and the Sabres, can one of those teams make the postseason? That's the question I have as we end things here. NHL Storylines 2022. I'm Mike Lindsley. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.